World number 1 Jannik Sinner ousts Novak Djokovic from Roland Garros to set up title clash with defending champ Carlos Alcaraz. A vocal majority at Roland Garros urged Novak Djokovic on throughout his semi-final match against the best men's player in the world on Friday. Jannik Sinner wasn't having it. The Italian disposed of the 24-time Grand Slam winner in straight sets 6-4, 7-5, 7-6, 3, to book a French Open finals tilt with defending champion Carlos Alcaraz on Sunday. The men's top seed broke Djokovic early in the opening set with Sinner's quickness and slick movement across the clay causing early havoc on the Serb, something Djokovic has done to others on the surface for 2 decades. Sinner ripped forehand winners throughout the first set, which the Serbian couldn't catch up with. Ultimately, it was a down-the-line backhand winner to which Djokovic didn't even attempt to swing, that won the set 6-4. Sinner and Djokovic traded a wildly entertaining 26-stroke exchange in the second game of the second set that ended with an athletic winning volley by the Serb, sending most of the crowd surrounding Philippe Chatrier court up on their feet with rapturous applause. Djokovic gave a smile and played up to the crowd. Throughout the second set, Djokovic tried to inspire those inside the stadium and himself with animated fist pumps and occasional primal screams, but was also gracious while applauding the many Sinner winners. Sinner broke Djokovic again at 4-3 in the second set, which included a nasty cut drop from the baseline that the 24-time major winner stretched for, but couldn't reach. Djokovic punched back by breaking Sinner's serve, the first time he has done so in 46 attempts, to level the set 5-5. Sinner didn't flinch, winning the next 2 games to capture the second set 7-5. Djokovic immediately took a medical timeout for trainers to work on his left leg and hip area. Whatever discomfort the 38-year-old was feeling didn't appear to bother him thereafter. The Serb showed his quintessential moxie and resolve in the third set, putting all kinds of pressure on Sinner's serve with Djokovic leading 5-4. After forcing Sinner into an unforced error to give the 3-time Roland Garros singles champ multiple breakpoint opportunities, he again pumped his arms upward to fire up the crowd, for which the majority gleefully obliged by getting out of their seats to match his energy. The game went a match-high 12 points, but it was Sinner who refused to blink, fighting off multiple breakpoints by stroking clutch winners and forcing Djokovic into several unforced errors while hitting his marks on first serves to ultimately win the game. The third set went to a tiebreak, where at 2-0, Djokovic hit a gimme overhead straight into the net, causing the crowd to gasp at the error. Sinner took the final set 7-6, 3, and the match when Djokovic hit into the net. The 23-year-old has yet to drop a set at this year's tournament. The combatants met at center court and embraced with both smiling after an entertaining 3-hour and 16-minute match. What played out Friday was rare. The straight-set defeat was Djokovic's first in a major semi-final in 15 years, 2010 Wimbledon versus Tomas Berdych. Sinner complimented Djokovic afterwards, saying, "He's the best player in the history of our sport, and playing against him here, it's amazing. It is a special occasion for me playing against Novak in the semi-final of a Grand Slam. It's just amazing. I had to step up. I had to play my best tennis I could. I'm very happy with how I handled the situation, but this shows again what a role model he is for all of us, and especially for us young players." Alcaraz ready to give everything on Sunday. Earlier in the day, Alcaraz reached his second straight final at Roland Garros after Lorenzo Musetti retired in the fourth set of their match on Friday. Defending champion Alcaraz lost the opening set against Musetti, but was leading 4-6, 7-6, 3, 6-0, 2-0, when the Italian gave in to his injury struggles and called it a day. Having won his first French Open title last year, second seed Alcaraz now has a chance to win his 5th Grand Slam title. Though he had already dropped sets in the tournament, the semi-final against Musetti was the first time Alcaraz had trailed at this year's French Open. A tight opening set remained on serve until the world number 7, who has been in the form of his life this clay court season, broke Alcaraz at 5-4 to take a surprise lead. The second set was just as much of an even tussle, the pair trading breaks in back-to-back games as the pressure started to mount on Alcaraz. He looked to have gained the advantage when he broke Musetti for a 6-5 lead, only to be instantly pegged back once more. However, The Spaniard raced into a 6-1 lead in the tiebreak that followed, and had leveled the contest soon after when Musetti blasted a passing shot into the net.